Hi everyone, welcome to Sonographers in the Cities. If this is not your first episode, welcome back. I'm Lynn.
I'm Giselle.
So before we start, please don't forget to set your notifications wherever you're listening and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to Giselle's channel for more episodes. And as always, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, you guys. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Today we have a special episode. We have another student here. She's from Virginia, correct? And this is Amanda. She's a mom, and she's got a lot of tips for you guys who are moms in your programs or aspiring sonographers. I get this question a lot. I'm sure Lynn does too. How do you guys do it? So thank you so much for being here on our podcast today.
Thank you for letting me come on.
You are like superwoman for being able to do what you're doing. And I see your TikToks and everything like that. You do some great stuff. So just kind of share a little bit about what you do, who you are, and we'll go from there.
My name is Amanda. As you said, I'm in Northern Virginia and I go to Northern Virginia Community College. I'm a mom of 2 kids. I have a 5-year-old. I have a 2-year-old. I'm in the general track of our DMS program at Nova. So I'm doing abdomen, OBGYN. We also have a vascular and an echo, but they're 2 different tracks. I'm kind of in the first year, but it's only 4 complete semesters. So I'm in my 2nd semester. So I don't know if I'm first year, 2nd year, sophomore. I don't really know.
Awesome. Well, we're so glad to have you on. I'm sure you can give us some great tips and tricks because I don't know how you do it. I mean, being a mom full-time, and on top of that, I'm sure you're a full-time student too. Full-time, right? Everything's pretty quick. Why'd you go into sonography anyway in the first place?
I went into sonography when I was pregnant, but not for the reason that you would think. I found out I have Hashimoto's disease of my thyroid. So I got my first ultrasound when I was pregnant of my thyroid, and the ultrasound tech that was doing my scan, she said something that just stuck out to me, that's stuck with me forever, is that you're the doctor's eyes. And that's the most important thing, is that you have to be the doctor's eyes to be able to see what you're doing. And I just, ever since then, I've been wanting to do it.
Amazing. I love that. And that's actually what we always say to everyone. We're like, we are the doctor's eyes, and without basically imaging in general, these doctors wouldn't be able to help diagnose these patients and come up with things. And I like about sonography where we're the ones that are in control of the probe, right? And it's up to your sonographer to get these images. So that's like the difficult part. I think we have a lot of pressure on us. How would you say you feel so far, like with scanning and school and everything in between, especially being a mom too with your kids and your family?
It's just juggling everything. With school, I find school okay. I'm good at scanning. I feel like everyone has one thing they're good at. I'm not good at didactic, but I'm good at scanning. And I feel like it's either one thing or the other for someone. And I feel good at scanning. I love scanning. I will take over scanning at clinical, but when it comes to actual schoolwork, it's hard. Maybe it's because I'm a mom and I don't have a lot of time to study. That's probably why I struggle in that area, but it's just a balancing act of everything.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that too. I don't know. So I know like Lynn is great with her school stuff. She like passes all her things. And I see a lot of students like that too. I was definitely not like that, but I knew I had like, I don't know, when you pick up that probe, like, this is something that you want to do and you kind of understand what you're doing. And obviously when we first start off, we don't really know what we're doing, but to know that you feel like you're doing better with scanning is kind of cool because some people do have that skill. And I like to say all the time, like, you don't have to get the best grades, even though you should, right? But like, I didn't get the best grades, but I knew what I was doing with the probe. I knew how to scan and all that stuff. So I give you props for being able to juggle everything.
Thank you. And it's been, so to get into our program, you had to have a 4.0 because they took away the TEAS test for COVID because you couldn't do it during COVID. So they took away TEAS. And so you had to have a 4.0 to get in. And I'm pretty sure like 120 people applied to the program and only 28 got in. Yeah. So going from a shift of a 4.0, because I don't have a 4.0 right now. And that's okay. And I've accepted that I don't need a 4.0. I just need to pass.
Right.
But it was a hard mind shift for me to go from that, because I even got a scholarship for my 4.0, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, dang, that's crazy. I mean, just seeing that you can do the 4.0 shows how much you can do, though, right? You're doing a thing, and at least like you got in. That was, I think, a lot of times the hardest part is getting in the program, and then once you're in there, I know it's hard to like stay through and stick through it, but you're like in there, and you just have to kind of take it one day at a time.
I have my associate's degree too. I was gonna, because my husband's in the military, so I was actually gonna go to school out in California where we were stationed before. So, but then we got orders out to Virginia. So I just got really lucky that I was able to come out here, but I had to retake a whole bunch of classes, of course, because no college accepts all the credits. So I was actually like a year behind more than I needed to be. I had all the credits for the old school, but the new school needed other ones. So I was lucky that I got in.
That's where they get you.
Yes.
So what has been like the biggest challenge and the best part of your program so far?
I think the biggest struggle is just the mom guilt. And I think every mom will have that, because I remember the first day it really got to me was last semester during Halloween. And I missed being able to take my kids like to their like Halloween party at school. And I just started crying in class, which is fine, because I was just like sad about it. I got a picture on my phone from their daycare, and I was like, I'm missing this. It's a big part of it. And I just couldn't focus from then on. But I know it's temporary, and I know eventually it'll be worth it. And I love scanning. I love being able to find things. And that's just what it's getting me through, is I know there will be an end point to it. But thank God for FaceTime, because I will FaceTime my kids before bed, because we have lab at night from 6 to 9. Yeah. So it's like once a week or twice a week. So we have to do 6 to 9. So I won't even see them for like 30 something hours. So I'll FaceTime them before, and I'll just prop my phone up as I'm scanning someone with my AirPod in, and they're asking me, Mom, where are you? Why are you doing that? And I'm just like talking to them. All of the friends are laughing.
That's so cute.
So how long is your program? Like,
it's 4 semesters. So in total, it's 16 months, but we get 2 months off. So it's only like 14 months.
Okay. So when will you be done with this program?
I'll be done in December.
December?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's very soon.
Yeah. So you're pretty much, you're through that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we start clinicals the first semester, which I don't feel like is very common.
No. Yeah, definitely not common. But that's good.
How was that?
How was it? Oh man, I went in there and I had no idea what I was looking at, because we didn't even learn pathology. I was like, that's what the gallbladder looks like? Like, I don't see the pancreas there, but it was good because I got to see it and then learn about it.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 programs out here in Vegas. One that's a bachelor's, one that's the associates. The associates, actually, they incorporate their classes with the lab and the clinicals. So all 3 is rotating, and just like you, they throw you out there. But for me, I had to do all the classwork, everything, lab first, and then jump into clinicals. And our clinical lasted, I think it was like almost a year, and we're just in clinicals 5 days a week, scanning only. So everything we learned was in clinical versus, because everything before that you kind of like throw out the window almost, because it's just crazy, right? When you're in the field, and I know you can tell when you're scanning, it's nice to have scanning and learning at the same time. So maybe that's why you're getting like all of this love for scanning too, because you got to see it like firsthand when you first started, and I love that.
But I also think it's really hard too, because it's hard to balance clinicals, plus you have to do your scan labs on your classmates at night, plus the didactic. It's a lot.
It's intense. Yeah, because all I had to focus on was like, okay, it's like I was working already at that point, right? Yeah. So, and you're kind of learning in the classes and doing that work too. But since you're in Virginia, did you search for other schools, or is that the one school there, or like anyone for people who are in Virginia? Like, do you have suggestions for them?
Yeah, so I go to Nova, which is just in Northern Virginia, and it's in Springfield, I'm pretty sure. And I researched a few others. There's two others accredited. One is West, and that's Piedmont. And they're accredited. They have abdomen, OBGYN. I don't know if they have vascular, but they're a nice school. They just wouldn't take my credits, and I would have had to retake everything. So I did not go there. And then Southside College of Health Science. I'm pretty sure that is down in Richmond. They are amazing. I love them. I would have went to them, but you needed to have like your CNA or some type of technical health science to get into that one. I would have went there because it's a little bit closer, but everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah, I agree. And I'm glad you did your research and you got to compare the schools. Like look at you already knowing each one, and you can totally help so many people just by knowing that information. That's awesome.
I also know California too, because I was going to go to school
Oh.
up there.
Oh yeah. There's
What
so
school
much.
in California were you planning to go?
Mount San, I can't say it, but San Jacinto. That's where I got my associates from.
Okay.
And they had ultrasound there.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
in Menifee, California. It was like an hour south of San Diego.
There's so many cities in California.
Yeah, so many.
Like, I don't know. There's so many. Oh man, that's crazy. So you would say though that you're having, going into this without any expectations. Do you feel like how do you feel now knowing what you know now versus before when you were going in? Obviously, you were probably worried because you have your family and stuff. So how would you say?
I went into it knowing it was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard. And I think it's just because I think it's accelerated. I don't know if it's actually technically accelerated, but it used to be a semester longer and they just dropped that last spring semester. So I feel like it's really accelerated and I didn't prepare myself to be that fast because from the first class, it was just go. We're learning about it. We're using anechoic in the first week. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. So I wish I would have learned a little bit more beforehand, but it's good. It's good to learn it all. I feel like I'm starting to retain stuff now.
So I'm actually curious, like since you're a mother and you decided to pursue sonography, at the time that you're applying or wanting or before you start your program, did you have any worries about like being a mother and handling the program? Just so that like future like prospective students who are mothers are considering this career, did you have any worries and how did you overcome that?
I didn't really have worries per se because I'm just always one to go get what I want and I've always wanted to do it. Like I got my associate's degree. I was still in school like 5 days after I gave birth to my daughter because I was like, I'm going to get it. I want it. So I'm going to do it. And that's just always been my mindset. If I have something in mind, I'm going to do it. And I feel like that's kind of what you have to do when you're a mom. You have to do it. You have to get it done. If I can go through 2 newborn stages that last 2 years, I'm pretty sure I can do sonography school because newborns change every week. Sonography school changes every week. You're learning something different every week and you're sleep deprived too. So I feel like it's not the same, but I can equate it to that. Like you can totally do it being a mom. There's a girl in my class who has 6 kids and she's doing it. Yeah, I know.
Wow. It's just crazy. Like I know that like when you have a child, like your whole life changes. Like I just had a conversation with my coworker because we both don't have kids, and we're both like, I can't imagine, what it would be like to have kids right now because we're just so like, you just don't really think about it. And I know it's a lot on your plate on top of everything else, but I love that you're so like motivating and like you really are going for what you want. And I feel like that's what people need to have to get through the program in general.
You gotta have a support system too. Like my husband, he has taken over all the mom duties, like all the nighttime stuff. He's been doing amazing, just taking over, and he's working, going to school for his bachelor's. Like, just got to be a team and find your support system, and you'll do it.
Man, wow.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you and you guys. That's so awesome.
You guys are like a super couple.
Yeah. Woo. Getting his
We never
bachelor's
see each
too?
other, but we're super couple.
Yeah, super couple. It'll all be worth it. Like we always talk about, like you said earlier, it's just a moment in time, and it will set you guys up and your children for the rest of their lives too. And they'll see. I know they will know and see how hard you guys have been working for them.
Well, my son will even sit down with me, and I was studying for the gallbladder earlier. He was like, "Mom, what is that?" I was like, "That's your gallbladder." He's like, "It's not your liver." I was like, "It's not your liver," because he'll study with me. He'll sit and study, and he'll be like, "Your liver's right here." I'm like, "Yes, it's right there."
That's so cute. Now you have people to talk to about all the stuff you're learning. Because we always talk about, like, you can just say it to someone or talk to someone, and look, he even knows liver. That's so cute.
He'll probably share it in school.
He probably does already.
He's probably like,
He says liver, not liver.
Oh, that's so cute. Do you have any advice for I know you've given a lot of good advice, especially for how you are and how you take everything. But do you have any advice for moms who are either like nervous for going into the program or like just pursuing something in general, you know?
I would try to find a support system. If it's in your program, you will find your best friends in the program. Someone that you didn't know 2 months ago will be your best friend now. And they can be the person that you can lean on because they know exactly what you're going through. Because you'll find someone in the program that you'll click with. I have someone that I met in the program that we lean on each other. So you have to find that. I feel like being cooperative with your classmates, being able to share notes, make a group chat so you can just share everything helps so much. Doing Kahoots, doing study groups together, like that is what's helping me get by, is being able to, if I'm struggling, I tell, hey, I'm struggling right now. Can you guys help me figure out what the difference between this and this is? And they'll help. Before, it's just nice to have people there because you need that when you have kids, when you don't have kids, because everyone's going to struggle in a program. I don't think anyone is just super happy throughout a program. There's going to be struggles.
Yeah. It's really good advice, though, is what you're saying, because what I've been seeing right now, and especially in today's day and age, is that having a community is very helpful. And you are part of our Discord community, and you are part of the ultrasound community, and you're putting content out there. So what made you want to do that?
The content?
Your little TikToks. They're so cute and funny. Do they help you get by?
Yes.
Like
that's how I get by, is humor. If I'm sad, I just try to find a way to laugh about it. And I'm that person in class and lab and clinical that I'm always trying to make a joke and make people smile and laugh when people are just serious. Like there's no reason to be serious all the time. I don't like when people are serious all the time. Yeah. Like when we're scanning.
Enjoy life.
Yeah, like we're scanning. You don't have to be so serious. Like you can laugh, you can relax a little bit.
Don't tense up, Yeah. Breathe.
Yeah, don't stiffen your arm. That's bad ergonomics right there.
Yeah, there you go. See, and I know that you're gonna be a great sonographer, because from the very beginning to the end, like I've seen you, and I remember when you reached out to me and I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm so glad you did. And now you're such a big part of our Discord family, and we just really love seeing you thrive. And I know it's up and down, it's an uphill battle, but you're definitely going to see the end December. So
I take the SPI in like
almost
3 months. Oh man.
There you go. You'll be fine. Oh, we've got that SPI workbook from Narupa. So I don't know if you saw Ultrasound Techniques. Yeah, her little book. So now you guys have like so many different things to study with. You got your Kahoots and all that stuff. Are you planning on studying with your classmates, or do you just like do it on your own?
I do. I study and then I send them my notes, and then we will do like the night before a test. We'll all study together, or I'll study with like one person so I can get one-on-one time, which worked last time because I didn't do well on the first test. And then yesterday I got a 98 and it worked. And I was so proud of myself that I did it.
Hey, there you go. 98. That's so good. I don't think I ever got 98, honestly. Oops.
I don't know how I did it. I thought I got a lot wrong.
But you knew.
Yeah, you knew.
You knew the
trust
answer.
your instinct, right?
That's my biggest problem, is I always change the answers at the end.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. especially SPI. I remember the first time, I changed like all my answers. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Definitely don't do that.
Go with your gut.
So Amanda, from what you told us, it shows that you're very ambitious, because from what you said, like when you're a mom, you just, set your mind and then you just do it. So at the end of the program, which is in December, where do you hope to be? Are you general? Are you
Mhm.
general? Where do you want to work? Like, do you have any expectations of where you want to apply to, like inpatient, outpatient, maybe teaching a couple years down the road? Like, what do you have in mind?
I definitely want to be in a hospital. I'm in a hospital right now. It's one of the biggest trauma centers, and I just think it's fun. I love seeing everything because I have other classmates who are just in outpatients, and they don't see much, and they're jealous of what I get to see because I get to go to the OR. I get to see ICU patients, and it's really cool to learn from and humbling also to see that all. And it never stops. And I'm the kind of person that I never want to stop because I'm supposed to have lunch at 12 o'clock. And next thing I know, it's 2 o'clock because I was helping someone. And I love just constantly going. I feel like I can get that from a hospital and something different. I like the variety of a hospital as well. Eventually, I do want to go and get my bachelor's and teach because I would love to teach more people about it in a simpler way, because I feel like sonography doesn't have to be as hard as people make it out to be. Mm-hmm. We can make it a little simpler, and I want to be part of that.
That's a good idea.
It doesn't have to be hard.
Simple sonography 101. Stop by Amanda.
Definitely.
And she can give you tips on being a mom. I need that. I'm going to come to you in future.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Don't know how you do it. I don't know how you, being a full-time mom to a full-time student, I was like, here I am. It's like I quit my job just to focus on students.
That's the thing though. I don't know how I do it either. I just do it. And I like the other moms in my class, I'm like, how do you do it? And they're like, we just do. There's no simple explanation for it. We do it.
Yeah, I have a classmate who's also a mom. She has a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. I ask her all the time, I don't know how you do it. She's like, I don't either. I just do it. Exactly what you said, Amanda. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that just shows like how much we push forward for the things that we want, and all you have to do is see that goal, see the end in sight, and always just like, if you fall back down, get back up. And that's how life is. And you guys are just living proof that you can do it. So we appreciate you so much for being on here today and sharing all of your great insight and amazing tips. Do you have anything else that you want to share as far as like your program goes, or last minute things you want to tell people about? Mm-hmm.
Definitely join the Discord, because that is an amazing place to get all the information from. Anytime I'm in there, I always ask for help or give other people advice. And I've also had 2 other students join the Discord, but they're not very active, and I wish they were. Other tips, you can do it. Don't second guess yourself. You can do it. You just got to put your mind to it. Anything you set your mind to, you can do it. There'll be hard times and you'll cry, and that's okay. That's totally okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel your feelings.
I love that.
You can do it.
Love it.
Yes, we love it. That's what we're here for.
Said. Yes, exactly. That's what this podcast is for. That's why we're here. That's what the Discord community, and anyone who wants to join Discord, feel free to reach out to Giselle. And as always, we're on Instagram. I'm at DMS Diaries. Giselle's at LL Giselle. She's also on Facebook, YouTube, where this video will be.
Yes.
Discord. Am I missing anything else? Did you have a new platform?
No. I think I'm everywhere where you should be so far, But yeah, we definitely love to. I don't know about you, Lynn. I'm sure you are getting a lot of DMs, but I've been getting so many DMs about our podcast, and everyone is just so like, it's just crazy because I didn't think it would be that big of a thing. And I know in the sonography community we're small, but like
we're
everyone.
babies.
yeah, everyone is like, they really enjoy hearing you guys and students. And like, I'm gonna tell you, like, literally a lot of 80% of the time, they're moms who are asking me, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't have kids, you know, like I can't give them what I feel like, you know, the experiences that you could give them. And so I'm glad that you are here to be able to provide this for them. And like now I can be like, hey, check this podcast out. We got Amanda.
Yeah,
Definitely.
come talk to me. I'm always looking to talk to people.
Yeah. Did you want to share your TikTok? I don't know if you want to do that or not, but you can.
Sure.
You don't have to.
I don't even, it's like Sono Amanda G. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, find her. She's funny. I love it.
I'm gonna go
My way
follow
of
now.
coping.
I don't know how you do it because TikTok takes so long for me.
Yeah, TikTok's hard.
How does it take long? It's like 30-second videos.
30-second video, but it takes like hours just to do that one video.
She's like, no.
Unless I'm doing it wrong, obviously.
I had my 20-year-old sister teach me how to do the TikToks, so that's how I know.
The experts.
Yeah,
I really don't. I can just only put food videos together. That's all I've been doing so far. Look at all the food I'm eating.
Your reels.
Yeah. Just like I'm like, literally, this is easy. You can just put my videos together. I'm already eating, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we definitely are so excited and thankful for you and for you being part of this community. We can't wait to see you graduate and see you pass that SPI.
Yes, can't wait to get the news that you pass.
Yeah. Hopefully.
With that being said, you guys, we're gonna see her and congratulate her when she passes her SPI in a few months.
3 months.
Yes.
3 months.
In a few months, and we'll update you guys later.
Yes.
So thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. Until next time.
Yes. See you guys next time. Bye. Thank you, Amanda.
Bye.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you.